As I was graduating high school, I was immediately attracted to the town. You know, it's a nice small town environment, but they've got pretty much anything you want to do here.
I like for college because it's a quiet town and it has everything that you really look for as a college student.
I really love to go skiing and like camping and backpacking and hiking. I just really like being outdoors, and I think a lot of people at CSU share my interests outside of school, so there's lots of opportunities to have the mountains so close and lots of stuff to do.
I didn't know that it was as nationally recognized as it is because I found out that CNN Money ranked it #1 in small towns to live in the United States. So I mean, from nightlife to recreation up in the mountains and up by the Poudre Canyon and that Horseshoe Reservoir.
Fort Collins is probably one of the most friendly towns ever, and it's close to Denver, the big city, if you want that, or it's right by the mountains. So, I mean, everyone always thinks skiing, but what I love the mountains for is more the summer. I love to go hiking and backpacking and camping, and people go tubing down the Poudre Canyon, and there's just a lot of outdoor things you can do here.
You could go hiking, you could go walking distance to the old town where there's a lot of fun stuff you could do, and there's so much stuff you could do. Getting involved with the CSU ME department will kind of like open your eyes and educate you in many different levels, and that's going to really help me in my future.
My job is basically to start from ground up, to mixing new materials, to doing all the process work, to go ahead and making and testing the batteries. I decided to break off into materials work because I really had never seen anything like that before.
The CSU Mechanical Engineering Department has a good program that's gonna satisfy them when I get back, and I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna have all the experience that they expect me to have.
Prior to working in this facility, I had no idea that the indoor air pollution was such a big problem. It's a global dilemma that affects 5 million people a year, and most affected are children and women. So then I finally decided, okay, CSU is probably a good fit for me, and I decided to do mechanical engineering out of, getting the opportunity to bring forth new light to the situation.
I've been told by several working professionals that this is definitely the way to go.
I can tell you that CSU is leading many things and is contributing to the science, today. Not what happened 5-10 years ago. You're contributing with what happens today.
Here in the Electrical and Computer Engineering Department at Colorado State University, we have a large number of genuine experts in their field, international experts who teach classes about their fields of signal processing, of information technology, parallel computing, VLSI.
It's neat because you would think that with the technology and the applications that we're capable of, it'd be run by, this huge company with these very, very experienced people who've been in the industry for 20 years, and instead it's like, oh, we're a bunch of undergrad and grad students, having a ball.
I think everything I've done out here will definitely pertain to help in the future.
CSU provides a really hands-on experience for undergrads. I've had to run a jackhammer, but you know, you think, oh, well, that's a guy's job. No, it doesn't matter, you know, you're a student, you can do it.
Oh, it's a fantastic school. I mean, there's only a few places you can take classes like CSU offers, like erosion and sedimentation and river mechanics at a very high level.
And right now I'm on the American River model that we constructed to test the hydraulic properties of a diversion structure. I kind of expected more report writing and a lot more desk work, which turned out being rather nice to be out here and working, and then, you know, being able to gain the hands-on experience.
Hopefully CSU will lead the way for performance-based seismic design of wood frame structures, and we have 2 projects currently that are working toward that, and hopefully another this year. Most importantly, what I look for is the person well-rounded, and are they independent? They need to be able to disagree with me to some degree and tell me professionally if they think that this should be done a different way, or if they think that there's an error, or if they want to look at something they want to investigate something a little deeper.
I chose chemical engineering kind of from 2 different aspects. In high school, I really enjoyed my chemistry classes. I always kind of liked chemistry. I liked the analytical aspects it offered. And then once I started looking more into the engineering field, I kind of saw the teamwork and the problem-solving skills that engineering had to deal with, and I liked that aspect of things. So I naturally just melded the 2 together into chemical engineering, and I haven't regretted it since.
CSU has the best chemistry program in the state. Every professor I've had so far in chemistry has been really dedicated and really works for the student.
We had a speaker one time come into our biology class, and he was talking about all this research he was doing in NASA and in space. And I went after class and asked him what was his major, and he said chemical engineering. Since then, that's the goal I've had.
I think it's like an excellent idea to work in a lab. There's lots of opportunities, such as like you really get to know what you're doing in class, because when you're in class you're just learning about it and you don't really like understand until you get to the lab and you really start to understand and it all comes together.
Although we're small here, I think it is very well known. I think we have some faculty here that are widely known, and it seems to be that I always come across numerous opportunities of former CSU alumni coming back to recruit other graduate students. So I've been surprised of how closely knit this department of alumni are.
The variety of faculty members we have here really make it possible to get a good education, because you know that when you're taking a class from one of these professors, they're one of the top experts in the world, and so they know, the cutting edge, the newest ideas and the newest research.
One of the reasons why I think that our department is so highly ranked is because we have a lot of faculty members that study a broad range of research topics. And so from that, they can bring in a lot of students into this one department and work on a lot of different areas, and there can be interaction between those research groups as well. In addition, our faculty members are very good at obtaining research grants, and so we have a lot of funding to help fund graduate students' research activities and their tuition, pay their tuition and so forth. And I think that's a highly attractive offer for graduate students to know that they have secure funding.
Our laboratory is really the great outdoors, and we use facilities, for example, at the National Center for Atmospheric Research.
CSU has a very long history of excellence in biomedical research and veterinary medicine. We have one of the top-ranked veterinary medicine programs in the country, and that's a real bonus for our biomedical engineering program. The biomedical engineering program offers academic opportunities to both undergraduate students and graduate students that want to study in this exciting area.
In the lab, we're all real good friends, we're real close. We all are there all the time together, so we develop really close friendship, and we hang out outside of the lab and we joke around in the lab, and we have cool discoveries and we show each other, and everybody delights in that. If something that good happens to one of us, everybody's happy for them.
Biomedical engineering is really the application of engineering, math, and science to solutions in healthcare, improving health for both human beings as well as animals.
We actually at CSU have a real good program where, as an undergraduate student, you can start working towards your master's before you even graduate with your bachelor's. So effectively, on my senior year, I was taking classes that I knew would apply to my master's study. So I'm actually getting my master's finished in about a year beyond my undergraduate.
CSU is ranked really high for vet teaching hospital, and with our new department forming, I think our school's reputation is going to be a lot better.
So far, my CSU experience has been great. It's definitely exceeded all my expectations. So I came in with high expectations here, and I'm leaving with an even greater appreciation for this town and this school. So leaving CSU, I feel very prepared for anything the world can throw at me, any challenge they got for me. So I'm ready.